moku asho doashi. Namoko anamonia toto asho ku anania ka da uku domonia tau. Namononia toto ashiku domononia toto ashaku ashiku anania toto. Omononia no namonania toto ashaku ashaku asho. Au ashiaka tata namototo ashiako domototo ashi. No, ashia kodomania tata, ukodomania tata, ukodomonia shia kodomototo. Namoshia kodomania kadao ashia kado adiato. Ukodomototo eshiku domokodomanania kau shioko. Ashokodomania kadioko tomashi. So what I'm hearing is it's this combination of frequency that's actually very new to me, and it's this like angelic fairy, like almost Arcturian energy, and it's coming in and creating this pyramid shape within our frequencies, within our auric field, and it's grounding this new foundation from our heart space and allowing it to come well over our heads, but also with this reflective state of it also coming down into our feet. So it's almost like a double pyramid. And I'm hearing it's for us to truly ground in what's coming in today on this 222 portal. Kodonania kikio, kodomonania kaldo, odomoshia gatamototo ashikia nanomo kodomonania tia ta ta ta. Okotomonania ki akotomototo ukotomotio toto namakototo ikia nania shia kotomonia tauti. I'm hearing it's cleansing our heart space right now, this new foundation pyramid energy. And I'm hearing it's so that we can actually feel safer within our hearts, within our vulnerability. And I'm hearing it's a continuation of the codes that came through a couple days ago about us opening our hearts, coming into our head, this frequency, and then it washing over us. So now this is a continuation of like reestablishing our center point, our initial soul frequency of how we want to really, like our soul wants us to feel and remember. And I'm getting kind of emotional because it's I'm gonna cry. So it's literally like everything we have contrast on the opposite end of where that catalyst energy comes in, of the feeling of disconnection. This is coming in to truly remind us that even when we go into our darker aspects or off alignment with our soul's frequency, there is still so much love. And I feel like we hear that a lot, but sometimes it hits us differently at different points in our journey. And I'm hearing that I'm getting emotional because it's cleansing our shadow, cleansing and sending love instead of just like, I want to get rid of it, right? It's this love, this compassion, this fullness that within this new grounding of our hearts, this reconnection, it's allowing us to feel brave, to have courage, to not give up, to take it easy. I'm hearing even to not be so hard on ourselves or the world, especially if we get triggered from an external perspective or situation. Okotomanania kadi nomononia nananio nomonania nomononia mokodoma shioku uku muku muku makau shio shu ashao shio shashi ukotomanania. I'm hearing too that these codes are reconnective codes to our team. And depending on where you're at in your journey, it will hit you differently. But I'm hearing it's, so our teams are actually like, we feel them deeper in our hearts in this foundational place to then even have a very clearer connection to our crowns, our divinity, our soul star chakra. Our higher selves have a better connection to us. And I'm hearing it just radiates out like this pyramid. Energy is really an activation, and I'm feeling like this copper energy of it, which I actually have a copper pyramid. So it's a conductor energy. Okodomashi, okodomoniya, da da, okodomashi, di, iti. And I'm hearing it's also this sacred space within our frequency that we can return to if we feel the need for some rest, some healing, some I'm hearing just like this sacred space for us. And I'm hearing too, like maybe it's not a pyramid that feels connective to you, or maybe it's a square, maybe it's a circle. Like follow your intuition of what maybe visuals you're getting or what you feel instinctively, because then that's your truth. Okodomoti. Ikiyamu kodomototo. Nani ya ki. Okodomo no ni ototo ti ashi akodomo to di. Okodomo no ni akado okodomo di ashi. O kau. Ni mi asho. Namo di atomo kodo. Okodomo di ashaku ati. Ukodomo nani atauto. Ukodomo ni atati ashiku utomoto. So I'm hearing these codes are coming in because of our openness through what we've released through this Venus retrograde. And if you're not familiar, they're bringing it in this way of to show us like the relationship we have with ourselves and with the world, like that's connected to our feminine energy. Even if you're not presenting feminine, we all have both energies of feminine and masculinity. But it's this work we've done through this Venus retrograde that's now direct, that we're able to we have more freed up space within our heart and in our consciousness to really take stock and really like see what relationships in our lives are really supporting our growth and who we are, and that we're not just giving our energy away to people that really don't reciprocate something that's beneficial for us, and not that it's self-serving, but that it's just an equal exchange of a relationship with a connection that we have that's also an aspect of our being. So it's this beautiful way to again have sacred space within our connections to our hearts externally and then thus internally. Okodomo naniaki, okodomo shadi, okodomo niata, ushuku, numoniaku, ashu, ashiaku, moko, iamokodomo niashado, uashiakanania, toto, mokodomo tato. And I'm seeing like blue avians now. Or the Avian collective. I'm hearing they're not just blue avians, but they're kind of like cleansing our ear chakras, cleansing the space with which our mental space may be stagnant, beliefs, thoughts we keep feeling, thinking that become our then beliefs, our core energy of identity. I'm hearing okodomashi kodo mukodo, and I'm remembering too that we're in Pisces moon right now, so this is also where sometimes we can be confused in illusions of what we believe, or really connected to the outside world that maybe is I'm hearing shielding us from seeing our truth, or even open to possibilities beyond what we believe are very strict limits of expression, of existence. Yeah, I'm seeing like rainbow light like coming down on us, and literally like this triangle is holding this rainbow light, and it keeps filling up around us, and even then cascading out almost like a cup, like the Ace of Cups, where it's, or was it Ace of Cups? Yes, the water energy of this frequency like flowing over. So I'm hearing it's restoring our capacity for self-love, and then us to be able to express that outward after it overflows. Ukodomo shaudi, ukodomo niadaudo, ukodo shini mikia kadaudo. And I'm also seeing now that this energy, this rainbow light, I'm also seeing like gold and violet light, like it's sparkly and it's overflowing, but also now within our spinal column at the bottom of our pyramid shape, it literally, there's a line or like an opening now that's created, and it's going down through our spine and out into our feet. I'm hearing it's like this funnel effect now to really ground in these frequencies of higher states of consciousness, of extreme compassion and unconditional love that a lot of us on our spiritual journey long for, that we have to kind of reparent ourselves with. But I'm hearing like it's a gift today for us to be in this space of receiving. And I'm hearing like now it's moving outward into our body, into our cells, into our DNA. And I'm even seeing like our feet becoming new anchors, like a new anchor point to really reconnect us. So even if you like push your feet down on the tips, like our toes are here, and then right on the like balls of our feet right there, like that can be a really good grounding technique today. And now I'm seeing like gold light coming out of there too. Great. I'm hearing whatever you desire to experience, create, even if you don't feel creative as a human or who you are. We all have this need to play, this need to experience just for the sake of experiencing it. And it was 11:22 on the clock right there. I'm hearing like allow yourself space to really play today, or maybe this week, even just an hour or 5 minutes to play. And that can look like painting, dancing, singing, and not a need for it to be anything, but that expression. I was just reading a book, and it was talking about how there's scientific evidence that if we don't allow ourselves to play as adults, we can develop depression, we can develop a really closed off feeling. So there's so much need and call to like just play, right? Roll around in the grass, like whatever you really want to do that may feel foolish, do it. Like no one's judging you, and if they are, it's none of our business how they feel, and maybe that will inspire someone else to actually like go and do what they want to do as some silly play, right? I'm hearing like when we allow ourselves to be in this state of love, it's infectious. It will radiate out and really help activate other people to just live in their authentic self. I'm hearing if this message resonates, then it's also a call for you to remember how to really be joyous and in harmony and in this state of love. And it's okay if it doesn't last a very long time for you. Maybe the more we connect with a higher state of frequency, it holds more potency than even if we spend the rest of the day very like down or low, right? Because when we have a higher frequency, it's still very much more dominant than any lower frequency. I'm hearing like allow our heads, our thoughts to come into what do we feel? What do we love? What do we need? And allow that chatter, if you're having a lot of chatter, to just kind of come into our space of our heart, and maybe visualize that pyramid shape, but just to feel today. Just be open to what you feel and know that you are connected to such divine love and support. And I'm seeing, it's interesting, like I'm seeing multiple like beings, but they're human beings, but with these beautiful like rainbow lights around them, and this like activation happening all over the world right now. Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, I'm hearing take great care of yourselves today, and just have some fun.